Well, that was the finale. I guess I'll start off by asking y'all how you felt. What are your feelings on this hour and a half long trailer for season 3?
I have my hour and a half back.
Yeah,
we could have ended it last episode.
Yeah.
Like, you're only going to give me 8 fucking episodes, and this is going to be your finale. You can kiss my ass and just end it on the last episode. At least the last episode did something. Like, something happened. Like, that felt like the end.
Mhm.
This was a waste of an hour and a half.
The whole episode was something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. The episode ended. It'll happen next season.
Fuck off. Fuck off. I was so pissed.
They
And
said you get a conversation.
I knew it was going to happen. I started when the episode started. I'm like, I got a bad feeling like we're not going to get shit this episode, and I'm going to be pissed. And I waited, and I'm pissed.
My thing was, I thought the same thing, but I thought we were at least going to get Rhaena claiming her dragon. Like, I thought we were going to at least get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was underwhelmed is not the right word. And pissed isn't the right word because I wasn't quite pissed either. I was hot D. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
Mara, you might, I don't know, but you probably won't be able to commiserate with this reference. But it's like when you've had one too many drinks, Travis, but you still try and take a girl home, even though you know it's not going to work. You still hope it's going to work, and then it doesn't.
I've heard about that happening before. I'm not like trying to do this whole thing where you're like, oh, dick works no matter what. That's not true. Alcohol has just never had that effect on me. That particular thing has never happened. Whiskey dick has never been a thing. There have been other things that have, caused issues with me not being able to, do what I thought I was going to do. But alcohol is not the
easiest analogy.
Oh, I know. I get the analogy. I 100% get the analogy. I've experienced it for other reasons. It's just alcohol has never been one of those reasons.
So yeah, this episode was whiskey dick. That's what this episode was.
Yeah. Very much so.
Did it feel like this? Hold.
What am I holding? Oh, okay.
And here we go. I hope you're hungry for nothing.
Yeah.
Hungry for nothing.
And I don't want to say I feel that way about the entire season.
You what?
But the way it ended, it kind of makes me feel like that was what this season was. A whole lot of nothing. Like, we got the dragon seed getting dragons. Like, that's the gist of this season. Because the whole thing was when last season ended, like, yeah, time for war. Nah, nigga, let's go. And then the next season started and we didn't go. Like, it was just like we got one battle. And and it really was just Rhaenys and Meleys, doing their thing. And nobody else did a damn thing. They spent the whole season on an acid trip at Harrenhal. Rhaenyra spent the whole season arguing with her own people in the castle.
And her kid.
Later on, because we'll talk about his bitch ass later on. But yeah, it just whole season long build to nothing. We're basically, like I said, we're basically in the same place we were at the end of last season. Only difference is the dragon seed have dragons and Aegon's dick is burnt up.
Yeah. I mean, Mara, I feel like we didn't really let you say, like, you feel the same way, right? Or
yeah.
Okay.
This episode felt like it's kind of like how I felt when we were still watching The Flash. And like it was 3 episodes away from like the finale, and they decided to add more story to it. Like
instead of wrapping it up.
Yeah, like they were adding more aspect to like their lives. And it was like, no. You got 3 more hours to wrap this shit
up.
To
land this plane, bruh. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Don't do this. Don't start adding aspects to like your story and character development when you're about to end forever. That's kind of what this episode felt like, only it was the end of that season.
Yeah.
I'm mad because for the episodes that I have been on, I feel like I have unfairly graded all of these episodes now based on the finale looking back, because I feel like I was grading them on a future promise that never came to be. Like, this is setting up for something, so I'm going to give it a higher grade than it probably really deserved. Because in all honesty, and if you've been watching the show, you understand my take on Titties and Dragons. Pretty much every episode, except for maybe 1 or 2 in there, should have got no better than 2 dragons out of 5, in my opinion. But off the good grace of where I thought we were going, we were dropping 4s.
Yeah.
4.5s. And we didn't get there. So I retroactively want to take all that shit back. The only episode, in my opinion, that gets 4, the 2 episodes, the one where fucking Vagar blew up Aegon's dick, 4 dragons.
I love how that's like the takeaway for this whole thing is that Aegon's dick is burned up. Like, it's just, that's the thing. The fact that he made sure to let us know that.
And the only other episode is the last episode where the Dragons got their dragons.
Yeah.
Other than that,
like, I'm looking back and I do feel like last episode was the only actual good episode of the season.
Except for the battle with Vagar and Melees.
Right. And even that one, I don't even know if that was necessarily a good episode. It was just better than the other ones.
Oh, it was the one that had the dragon battle.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I get it.
Did they tell you that?
We told you that. If you didn't know, we'll tell you. His dick is all burnt up. Just
like a sausage. It just
it burst into flames like a sausage on a spit. And here's the thing. At first, I said this jokingly when I was like, "Yep, there's the hot D moment of the week." But then I'm like, looking at the rest of the episode, I'm like, nothing else really good happened. I think that is the hot D moment of the week for me.
Someone said, yes, Aegon, that's exactly what your rapist ass deserves. Because someone wanted to point out that Shorty from who works in the bar, that's kind of her redemption.
Yeah.
Even though it's third party.
The only other thing I'll give this episode,
hot D, you get it,
is Daemon getting jizzed on by the tree and having an acid trip to see Daenerys in the future, and everything to come. Like, that was cool because that like made him. But again, he spent all season again in a haunted house on acid, amassing an army that we didn't get to see him even use.
Yeah,
she spent all season trying to find riders for a dragon to go to war that she didn't even use.
Yeah, they were like, "Yo, we about to head down. We're gonna wreck some shit. We're gonna get all this together. Let's go in 2 days. Let's go." And then they didn't go.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and I was
Allison comes to like, "Yo, like in 3 days' time, you come to King's Landing." Like, all right, cool. In 3 days' time, that's all. Let's everybody get ready. Let's go. All right, we're done. It's over. Nope, that's all you're getting. Like,
dude, it's bullshit. It really is bullshit.
Yeah.
I would have been much happier if the Dragon Seed got their dragons, then that's how we ended it. Then, like, giving me an hour and a half of fucking nothing.
I think, it could have just ended last week with them getting their dragons. Rhaena running off into the Vale, looking for the dragon.
And then, Rhaenyra standing on Dragonstone, looking out with the dragons behind her and all that kind of. That's a cold shot to end on right there. That would have been it. That could have been it for the season, and we'd have been okay. I'm not gonna say we'd have been okay with that. We'd have been better with that than the way this episode ended.
Yep.
The opening scene of this episode perfectly describes the way I feel about this episode, because we literally open up with Aemond on his dragon looking at a burning city, knowing he burnt the city, but we didn't even get to see the city get burnt.
Nope.
And you didn't even You couldn't
They
even give
didn't-
me the dragon wrecking shit. Like you cut past the fun shit to him just looking at a burning city.
Aemon couldn't roll up on Team Ray Ray, so he burned another village.
Yeah.
Hate to see.
Yeah,
it.
he's a fucking toddler. Throwing a fit. Like that's what he is.